everybody! This week, or this couple of days, I am in Bolton, which is a city in England. I've been in England since Saturday. I very nearly missed my flight, that was ridiculous. Since I have been in England, I have been doing a lot of travelling. I had to travel from the station to my aunt's house, from my aunt's house to my other uncle's house, from my uncle's house back. Lots of walking, lots of bussing, lots of figuring out how to get there. And then yesterday I had to take a 3.5-hour train journey from Bristol to Bolton. So there's definitely a lot of travelling going on, a lot of holiday travelling, which I have now discovered there's a very big difference between travelling normally and travelling in the holidays. So I thought it would be a good idea to let you know how I manage to travel during the holidays, so that maybe I can help you manage this rather difficult feat. The first thing that I do when I travel is I always have an iPod or a book, preferably both, because it is so loud on the train, plane, bus, car, taxi, whatever form, broom, whatever form of transportation you choose. It's probably going to be loud because everyone's happy and joyous and full of the wonderful Christmas spirit. I tend to have an iPod where I listen to whatever, Harry Potter normally, or if I'm reading a book, classical music or low music that doesn't distract me from the story that I'm reading. I'm currently reading a wonderful book. I stole it from my cousin's library and it's really fantastic. I've read 2 of his books already and suddenly he's just sort of, this author has just suddenly been introduced to me and he's fantastic. It's Looking for Alaska by John Green. I'm sure everyone's going, oh yeah, I've totally read that book. I just finished it last night and it's really good. He's got many other books. I think I just read another one called Let It Snow, and the first book I've read by him is The Fault in Our Stars, which the main character's name is Hazel, so definitely go and read it. It's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, I read this book. I read it for about 2.5 hours. I was fully entertained, so that's always nice to have a book where you can just solidly read for a long amount of time and puts me in my happy place. So the second thing that I always do is kind of weird, but it's genius. I always bring a hat when I travel. I bring one on the plane, I bring one on a train. I had one yesterday and it's helpful because one, it can keep you warm, because why are all trains and planes and other forms of transportation so cold? Planes are always freezing and trains are always really cold. And that makes no sense to me, because it would make sense if you were running up and down, but you're just sitting still for a however long amount of time. So it should, if anything, be a little bit warmer because you're not moving your body. Your body is just cold. It's stupid. So I was freezing cold on the train yesterday. I had to steal my brother's coat. So when you're trying to sleep or trying to shut the world out, I tend to just pull the hat over my head and my eyes and just peace out. When you put the hat over your eyes, it's really nice, it's really peaceful. It's not as annoying as those little eye thingies, which just kind of annoy me, I don't know, they give me a headache. So yeah, bring a hat. It's very logical and helpful. So this one is just in my opinion, it's not something you physically have to do, it's something you mentally have to do. Prepare yourself for a lot of people to be loud and obnoxious and in some cases wearing Santa hats or elf hats or bells and singing and laughing really loudly all the time about some hilarious joke that they just can't wait to tell later, and for everyone to just be obnoxiously happy. This is the cold and cynical part of Hazel coming out, but when I'm on a train or a plane, I want everyone to shut up. I don't want people to laugh or to wear elf hats. True story, seriously, yesterday 4 people came on, they were so loud and I instantly was like, okay, those are gonna be, here we go. And they were wearing elf hats with bells attached to the end of them and it was not cool, I didn't like it. So yeah, prepare yourself for everyone to be really happy, or vice versa, prepare yourself for everyone to be really grumpy, because lots of people always want to be somewhere that they're not. For, you know, it's Christmas, they always want to be home, they want to be with their family for the holidays. They have turkey and wine to be looking forward to. But instead they're stuck on a train. Now yesterday our train was delayed 45 minutes and the mood definitely dampened. The 4 people with the elf hats still stayed very much happy, but everyone else was like, oh, here we go. So prepare yourself for both sides of the extreme. The holidays can be, emotions are running high. This Next one is not fun. This is vile. You physically and mentally have to prepare yourself for this one. Travelling during the holidays is mental. Everyone's doing it, everyone's in a hurry, everyone's trying to get there, the trains are backed up. It's ridiculous. And prepare yourself to be smushed next to somebody else who you don't know and don't want to know. It's not fun. You are always crowded. Everyone's trying to get on the same train to the same place at the same time with suitcases and bags of presents and elf hats and the whole 9 yards, and it's mad. It's just insane. It can get really chaotic and really crazy. Always try and get there earlier, try and be prepared. Don't ever leave it to the last moment because you will miss your flight or your train, like I very nearly did. So really just sort of overthink everything when you are travelling during the holidays. Prepare for it to be busy and mad, and prepare for trains to be delayed, because that tends to happen all the time in the holidays. Why? I don't know, but it does. The last thing that I would encourage everyone to do while travelling during the holidays is to keep a happy spirit. I know that this whole video has been slightly sarcastic and cynical and depressing, but truly, I am really excited to be here. I was really excited to get to my destination, and it's important to have an open mind. When you are delayed and when you're listening to elf hat wearing carol singers, and when you are surrounded by people who you don't know and don't want to know, and so on and so forth, it can be very easy to be like, oh, I don't want to be here, this is ridiculous, oh my goodness. But keep an open mind, remember that it's the holidays, remember where you're going and who you're seeing and what you're about to be doing. Christmas is an amazing time. I sound like the Grinch on his happy days, but it's full of laughter and drinking and inside jokes and just so much fun. I can't wait. Try and stay focused on what you're doing and why you're doing it when you are stuck in the middle of nowhere for 2 to 3 hours because your train got broken down. That happened to me. It's not fun. Hopefully those things slightly help you with travelling. They're a bit haphazardly put together, but yeah, I think that they should be slightly helpful. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. What's the date today? Today is the 21st. Next time I talk to you, Christmas will have come and gone. So I hope you all have a wonderful time with your family and get all the presents that you asked for, even though that doesn't matter, and that Father Christmas ate all your cookies or mince pies as one does in England, and that you have a wonderful holiday. I will see you next week, and yeah, have a great Monday. Bye! You can just have... This is shit, I don't want to talk about this, it's boring. Be there by now. Do-do-do-do-do. And it's really helpful because no one sees you. Oh, what? No. Once you put the hat over your head, no one can see you. You just disappear.